Have you ever stood up in the morning and felt like your legs had aged overnight? That strange heaviness, the wobble in your step, the quiet fear of falling? You're not alone. After 60, many people assume it's just age, but doctors now warn that it could be something more silent and more dangerous. It's called sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle, especially in your legs. But here's the good news. It's not inevitable, and it might start reversing tomorrow with what you eat first thing in the morning. Let's talk about it. One bite at a time. Number 1, the silent thief that weakens your legs before breakfast. What if the real damage to your muscles happens before your day even begins? Every morning, your body wakes up hungry, not just for food, but for repair. You see, while you sleep, your body enters a natural catabolic state. That means it starts breaking down tissue, especially muscle, to keep your energy going through the night. For younger folks, this isn't such a big deal. Their bodies bounce back quickly. But after 60, something changes. Your ability to rebuild muscle slows down. And without the right fuel in the morning, your body keeps breaking down what it can no longer replace. And do you know which muscles it breaks down first? The largest ones. The ones that help you walk, stand, and keep your balance. Your legs. That's why what you do, or don't do, within the first hour of waking up can quietly steal your strength. Let's take Margaret, 72, from Colorado. A retired school teacher, she loved her garden and her early morning walks. But over time, her legs started to feel weaker, not painful, just heavier. Climbing steps became a challenge. She thought it was just part of aging. But here's the thing. Margaret had a habit. She skipped breakfast. Just black coffee until lunchtime. What she didn't know was that by waiting hours to eat, she was allowing her body to continue breaking down muscle all morning long. No protein, no minerals, just caffeine and time. When her doctor explained the concept of catabolic muscle loss, it clicked. She wasn't just skipping breakfast. She was skipping a chance to protect her legs. Since then, Margaret made a small change. Just one hard-boiled egg and half a sweet potato with a pinch of sea salt each morning. That's all. But within a month, she felt stronger. She could walk farther without fatigue. She even went back to pruning roses without holding the wall for balance. The lesson? It's not just what you eat that matters, it's when. So tomorrow morning, before your coffee or your morning paper, ask yourself, what am I feeding my muscles today? Because if you don't, your body might feed on them instead. Number 2, whole eggs. Nature's muscle, multivitamin. What if the most powerful way to protect your legs was already in your fridge, waiting quietly in a carton of eggs? After learning how skipping breakfast quietly drains your leg muscles, the next question is simple. What should I eat first? Let me introduce you to one of the most overlooked morning powerhouses, the humble egg. Whole eggs, yolk and all, are packed with the exact nutrients your aging muscles crave. Inside that little shell is a natural combination of high-quality protein, leucine, the amino acid that kickstarts muscle repair, and vitamin B12, which supports nerve communication between your brain and your legs. But the real magic lies in the yolk. For years, people avoided egg yolks out of fear of cholesterol. But today's research tells a different story. In fact, the nutrients in the yolk, including vitamin D, choline, and iron, help preserve muscle strength, especially in the legs, and improve balance by enhancing neuromuscular coordination. Let's take Harold, a 69-year-old grandfather from Oregon. A former park ranger, he once hiked mountains. But lately, just walking down his driveway to get the mail felt like a chore. His legs felt stiff, his balance uncertain. He had stopped eating eggs years ago after a friend warned him about cholesterol. But after a fall in the shower, thankfully a minor one, he decided it was time for a change. At the suggestion of his dietitian, Harold began eating 2 eggs every morning, soft-boiled, alongside spinach and a sprinkle of sea salt. That was it. No expensive supplements, no fancy powders, just real food, eaten early. Within a few weeks, he noticed a difference. He didn't need to grab the bathroom counter to stand. His steps felt lighter. He even walked his granddaughter to school again, something he hadn't done in months. Now, he calls his eggs his morning armor. If you're over 60, eating just 1 or 2 eggs within an hour of waking can help stop age-related muscle loss, especially in the legs. It's simple, affordable, and proven. So tomorrow morning, crack open a little strength, because sometimes the secret to better legs comes sunny side up. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 3, oatmeal and chia seeds, the steady energy duo. Your legs deserve. What if the real reason your legs feel tired by 10 a.m. isn't your age, but your breakfast? After learning how eggs can protect and rebuild your muscles, let's talk about the fuel that keeps them moving throughout the day. Because strength isn't just about protein. It's about sustained energy and steady circulation. That's where oatmeal and chia seeds come in. Together, they create one of the most powerful breakfast combinations for seniors who want to stay mobile and independent. Let's break it down. Oats are rich in beta-glucan, a type of soluble fiber that helps stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and support nutrient absorption. 3 things critical to protecting aging leg muscles. Without stable blood sugar, your muscles don't get the steady energy they need. That's when fatigue sets in, especially during long walks or standing. Chia seeds, on the other hand, are packed with magnesium, potassium, omega-3s, and calcium, all vital for muscle contraction, electrolyte balance, and preventing cramps, particularly those annoying ones that sneak in at night. Now meet Cynthia, 66, from North Carolina. A retired piano teacher, she loved to stay active, but standing too long at the counter or walking through the grocery store left her legs aching and her energy drained by noon. Her mornings? A piece of toast and instant coffee. At her daughter's urging, Cynthia tried a change. Half cup of rolled oats cooked with almond milk, topped with a tablespoon of chia seeds and a few slices of banana. Simple, inexpensive, no fuss. In just 2 weeks, she noticed her legs didn't ache halfway through the day. By week 4, she was walking the local botanical garden again, with her camera in hand. It wasn't magic. It was fueling her legs the right way, consistently. So if you've been feeling like your energy fades too soon, if your legs feel sluggish after breakfast instead of ready to move, try this powerful pairing. Because a warm bowl of oatmeal and chia isn't just breakfast. It's a daily investment in endurance, balance, and strength. Your legs deserve more than empty carbs and caffeine. They deserve real support, 1 spoonful at a time. Number 4, banana timing, the sweet trick to prevent cramps and wobbly steps. A banana a day might keep the cramps away, but only if you eat it at the right time. So far, you've discovered how eggs repair your muscles and how oatmeal fuels them. But there's another common breakfast food that plays a quiet, powerful role in keeping your legs steady, especially if you're prone to twitches, cramps, or unsteady steps. It's the banana. But here's the twist. When you eat, it matters almost as much as whether you eat it. Bananas are one of nature's best sources of potassium, a mineral that helps regulate the tiny electrical signals between your nerves and muscles. Without enough potassium, those signals can misfire, leading to spasms, stiffness, or even trembling legs. That's why so many seniors feel their legs jerk awake at night or wobble when they try to step off a curb. But here's the mistake many make. They eat bananas on an empty stomach, often with just black coffee. While well-intentioned, this habit can spike blood sugar, especially for those managing diabetes or prediabetes. Let me tell you about Walter, 71, a retired postman in New Mexico. After decades of walking mail routes, his legs were strong. But lately, he'd been waking up to intense nighttime cramps. He read online that bananas could help, so he started eating one first thing each morning. But nothing changed. In fact, the cramping got worse. It wasn't until a local dietitian suggested pairing the banana with protein and healthy fats, like eggs or Greek yogurt, that things turned around. Walter made one small change. Instead of grabbing a banana first thing, he had it after his oatmeal and eggs. Within days, the cramps faded. His balance improved. He even stopped gripping the rail every time he climbed the stairs. Bananas work best when they're part of a bigger team, not acting solo. So tomorrow, enjoy your banana, but do it right. Have it after breakfast, not before. Let it support your muscles, not spike your sugar. It's sweet, it's simple, and it's one more step towards steadier legs and quieter nights. Number 5. Greek yogurt, the gentle giant of muscle protection. What if one creamy spoonful each morning could quietly rebuild the strength you thought you'd lost? By now, you've seen how eggs spark muscle repair, oats and chia provide steady energy, and bananas help keep your legs calm and cramp-free. But there's one more morning ally that deserves a permanent spot in your fridge: Greek yogurt. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is triple-strained, making it richer in protein, especially the kind your muscles crave after a long night of fasting. One small bowl delivers up to 17 grams of slow-digesting casein protein, which helps stop the catabolic breakdown of muscle tissue, particularly in your legs, where loss happens fastest after 60. But that's just the beginning. Greek yogurt also contains leucine, the amino acid that tells your body, hey, it's time to build muscle now. And for your aging legs, that signal is golden. Add in calcium, vitamin D, and probiotics, and you've got a breakfast that doesn't just protect your muscles, it supports your bones, nerves, and gut too. Let's look at Dolores, 68, from Michigan. A retired librarian, she'd always been active. But when her knees started trembling during her morning walks, she thought it might be arthritis. Tests came back fine. Her doctor gently suggested it might be early muscle loss and asked a simple question: "What do you eat for breakfast?" Dolores admitted she wasn't hungry in the mornings. Sometimes just tea, maybe toast. She didn't like heavy meals early in the day. Her doctor recommended something light but powerful: half a cup of Greek yogurt with cinnamon and a few berries. She tried it. At first, out of curiosity, then habit. 3 weeks later, she noticed her legs no longer quivered when she stood from the couch. She had enough strength to walk her dog farther without needing to pause. Now, she calls it her morning muscle medicine. So if you struggle with big breakfasts or want something creamy, easy to digest, and packed with power, reach for Greek yogurt. It's not flashy, but it's a quiet protector, helping your legs stay strong, your steps stay steady, and your independence stay yours. And that's a beautiful way to start any day. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 3 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 6. Sweet potatoes with mineral salt. A humble hero for morning strength. What if the key to steady legs and fewer falls wasn't a pill, but a soft, warm bite you've been overlooking all along? After learning how protein, fiber, and potassium all play a role in rebuilding your legs, it's time to meet the most unexpected morning champion. Steamed sweet potatoes with a pinch of natural mineral salt. Yes, simple, earthy, and surprisingly powerful. Sweet potatoes are rich in complex carbohydrates that gently restore your muscles' energy stores after a night of fasting. But unlike white bread or sugary cereals, they don't spike your blood sugar. Instead, they offer a slow, steady release of energy. Exactly what your leg muscles need to stay firm, fueled, and fatigue-resistant all morning. Even better, sweet potatoes are packed with potassium, magnesium, and vitamin C. A trio that supports nerve function, reduces inflammation, and keeps blood flowing smoothly to your lower body. And the mineral salt? That's the missing piece. A pinch of Celtic sea salt or Himalayan pink salt, not refined table salt, provides over 80 trace minerals your muscles need to contract properly. These natural salts help restore electrolyte balance, especially important after a night of dehydration, which many seniors experience unknowingly. Let me introduce you to Evelyn, 70, from Arizona. She had started noticing morning stiffness in her calves and occasional wobbles when stepping off her front porch. She wasn't diabetic, no major illness, just weakening legs. Her daughter, a physical therapist, suggested a small change: half a steamed sweet potato with a sprinkle of Celtic salt 10 minutes before breakfast, along with a glass of warm water. Evelyn was skeptical, but she tried it. Within 1 week, the cramps in her legs disappeared. Within 2, she could rise from her chair without pushing off with her arms. By month's end, she stopped reaching for the railing every time she stepped into the shower. She now calls it her morning stabilizer. This simple combo isn't trendy or expensive, but it primes your body to absorb nutrients, balance fluids, and activate your muscles before you even take your first bite of breakfast. So, tomorrow, before the coffee, before the eggs, try a few tender bites of steamed sweet potato with mineral salt. Because sometimes, strength begins before breakfast ever starts. You don't need a gym membership or fancy supplements to protect your legs. Just the right start each morning. From eggs to sweet potatoes, these simple foods are more than meals. They're your daily defense against weakness, falls, and loss of independence. So here's your gentle challenge. Which of these will you try tomorrow morning? Leave a comment and let others know. And if something surprised you today, type 2 in the comments. You might inspire someone else to take action too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell. Because stronger legs start with smarter mornings.